friends, it's your girl Cha reporting live from the Money Mantra, and we are back with another Forex education video. I created this channel to help as many people as possible become independent and profitable traders within the foreign exchange market. So if that is on your bucket list for 2024, you've definitely found yourself in the right place. I do just want to give a huge welcome to my new and returning subscribers, or even if you haven't subscribed to the channel, but you've been here a few times, I do appreciate you. I just reached a new milestone of 30,000 views on YouTube. So that's really amazing. And I wouldn't be here without all of you guys dedicated to your education. Now, if you are new here, I do want you to know that I do have a personal mentorship learning course that is specifically geared towards beginners. It's self-guided, so you can learn at your own pace, learn on your own time. But we do have live sessions every Sunday at 6 o'clock p.m. so that you can interact with me, other students, and get your questions answered. Now, in today's quick video, we're going to be doing a trade breakdown. Now, I do have a playlist of all of the trades that I take where I review my wins and losses so that you guys can have a better understanding when you decide to take your own trades. So in this particular trade, which was posted on April 7th, 2024, we can tell from the TradingView timestamp, I analyzed GBPUSD for a sell, and I suggested to my students to sell at market execution or to set a sell limit in the resistance zone, which you can see is this red box that's on my chart. I also gave them 3 potential take profit options, and I've gotten out of the habit of adding stop losses to my trades because I really want to encourage them to look at the charts. But on this trade, I did add a stop loss of about 20 pips, which really isn't that bad. I usually do 40, but we're going to go ahead and head over to TradingView and we're going to see how this trade actually played out and what I was thinking when I took this trade. Now, again, this trade was posted on Sunday when the market first opened. And the first thing I noticed was that the market had already been rejecting this previous resistance zone. Now, a resistance zone is a place in the market where it tends to have a hard time getting any higher and then it sells. So this would be an example of a resistance zone. We can see the market was on an uptrend and then it kind of just hit a pause before it came back down. Now, another area of resistance was here. We can see that the market, there's no candle activity above this place, and then the market sold down. Here's another area of resistance where the market didn't really go higher, and then it sold. So based on that information, that's how I created my resistance zone. Because what you'll notice the more that you're in the markets is that the patterns tend to repeat themselves. If a market has sold in a previous place before, there's a high likelihood that the market is going to sell in that area again. So that's the first thing that I noticed. The second thing that I noticed was that my larger EMA, which is my purple EMA, had crossed above my blue EMA. Now, just to give you guys some examples of why this is important, you'll notice in other cases when the purple EMA, and let me just move this, when the purple line crosses above the blue line, the market tends to sell. So there's one example. Here's another great example of the purple crossing above the blue and the market selling. And the more you backtest and get on your charts, the more you'll see examples of this if you choose to try this strategy out. Now, that is one confirmation that I look for a sell, which we can see here. Another confirmation for a sell is once the stochastic, which is this indicator down here, if it's facing down or it has crossed back into this blue shaded area, that also lets me know that the market is going to sell. Now, just to go back to our previous examples, we can see here is an example where the stochastic crossed back down and the purple line crossed above the blue. Here is another example of the stochastic. It's already crossed back down, but it's facing down. And I believe we had one more example here. We can see where the purple crossed above the blue, and then the stochastic also crossed back into the shaded area. So again, if you backtest this, you'll see that this has happened multiple times. And these are my confirmations and entry signals for if I'm going to take a sell. So I had all of these things. I like to say 3 confirmations are good. 4 confirmations are great. 5 confirmations are fantastic. And I had 1, 2, 3, which was good enough for me to take the trade. And I already let you guys know what my parameters were. So based on what I dropped in the chat, my entry point would have been about here, right? 12630. And my stop loss, which was a little short, would have been a little bit outside of the previous resistance zone at 126500. So I'm going to go ahead and hit play, and we're going to see what actually happened in this trade, right? All right, so as we can see, the market tapped into the resistance zone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? It actually 6, 7, 8. 8 times it tapped back into the resistance zone before it broke structure to the upside, which we can see from that huge green candle. This means that new levels of support were being created and that the previous zones will no longer be valid as the market continues to climb up. Now, as we can see, the market is continuing to go higher and higher. GBPUSD does seem to be on an uptrend this week, even though we do have some selling action. The market is only trying to retest these new levels of support. And as we can see what's going on now, our blue has crossed above our purple, signaling a buying trend. And our stochastic looks like it's on its way up. So if you're in this trade for a buy, congratulations, you are definitely having a profitable week. But if you took the sell and your trade hit stop loss, that's perfectly fine. Every trader takes losses along their trading journey. It's all a part of the process. So I really hope that this video was helpful in giving you a little bit of insight into how I look at the chart. If you'd like to know more about my strategy, you can watch my quick double EMA strategy video that was posted recently. That'll just explain the settings for the indicators and again, how to use this strategy, not just for entry points, but for exit points as well. But that's really all I have for you guys today. I hope that it was helpful. If it was, make sure you like this video. Leave me a comment to let me know what you learned. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed, but more importantly, share this video with another trader. Again, I do offer personal mentorship, and I have my own e-learning platform where you can learn at your own pace, on your own time, with still having the support of a mentor and trading collective. So that's all I have for you guys today. Until next time, rich friends.